Hey everyone, I just got back from seeing the movie Riddick and it was awesome! Now, before I begin, I did want to let you know that there will be no spoilers in this. And if I do say something, it would be very minor to make sure, it's not going to be to where I'm ruining the plot or if people get killed or naming of characters and naming the ending. So, relax, it's basically spoiler free. So, what I wanted to do first was, before I delve into the movie Riddick, I kind of wanted to do like a side project with reviewing the first two movies, being that it's a trilogy. So the first movie, Pitch Black, was made back in 2000, so like 13 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. And it stars Vin Diesel. Now, I believe this was basically one of his first big breakout roles. I could be wrong, but personally, I remember him, just saying, hey, who is this guy in this movie? He might have did a couple things before that, but I think this might have been when he kind of got his big break. And Vin Diesel plays a character called Riddick. Now, Riddick is kind of a misunderstood character, I think. In the movies, he's portrayed as a murderer, a convict, a badass, a bad guy. But like I said, he's kind of misunderstood because, yes, he has murdered people in the past, but the only people he's ever killed, if memory serves correct, are people that are hunting him, like bounty hunters, and he only kills really like evil people. So, in a way, Riddick's kind of a good guy. Kind of reminds me of Batman. You D&D fans, I would align him as chaotic good. So he is a good guy. He has a conscience. He has morals. I mean, he is a hard ass. I'm not going to lie there. It's his way or the highway. But he's a good guy, and he's really cool. He's a real cool character. Now, starting with Pitch Black, this movie, I think they did a great job. This movie, I would label it's different, and I mean that in a good way. In the movie, it's a very quiet movie. There isn't much dialogue, and they purposely kind of make the screen real grainy, like it's an older movie, and the coloring is very off. It's not very colorful or vibrant. You kind of get it like a tinted blue view of it, almost black and white. And they are, the creators of the movie are purposely doing that, and that gives it a niche. It's really cool. This is a movie, if I see it on TV, whether it's in the beginning or the middle, man, I flip it on and at least watch it till commercial break, if not the whole thing. So, in Pitch Black, it's an action-packed movie. There's a good story, and there's really cool monsters in it. The bad guys in the movie. Not to give too much away, but they're really cool. If you haven't seen this movie, man, pick it up on Netflix or go buy it at Walmart. It's probably in the $5 bin by now. But awesome movie, awesome introduction to an awesome character, Riddick. So, the movie did very, very well in box office, so they decided to make a sequel 4 years later called The Chronicles of Riddick in 2004. Now, this is where things get a little different. First of all, I will tell you it is a very creative and a very different movie. It is a complete 180 spin from the first movie. I will tell you the movie completely flopped in movie theaters. I don't know if the advertisement was good or the marketing. Like I said, it is a completely different movie. Like, it's really, like, Riddick's in the movie, but compared to the first, it's like they took the same character and completely made a different universe, which they did. He basically fights these guys are after him called the Necromongers, and they're kind of weird. Like, it's futuristic in space, but these guys are kind of wearing like armor from like the medieval era. Like, they have like plate mail, which it makes them look badass, but it's kind of weird. But the story's weird. The action is kick-ass, I'm not going to lie. Like I said, the movie completely flopped. It cost the budget. Now, this was in 2004, about 10 years ago. It cost $105 million to make. Okay? This is off the top of my head. I didn't actually check currency changes, but $105 million today might be, say, maybe like $115 million. I could be wrong, but definitely, money is different now. So, it's every year it increases. So, it cost $105 million to make, which you can tell because the graphics are beautiful, and it only made $22 million in theater. Yeah, it flopped by about 5 times its cost. I will say, however, the movie definitely has a cult following. I always feel like I'm talking about cult classics, but this is one too. It's enjoyed by a large group of people that will defend the movie, and it is a good movie. I mean, if it's on TV, I'll watch it, and it's not necessarily a bad movie at all. So I actually thought this would have ended the series until about earlier this year. I seen a trailer for Riddick online, the third movie called Riddick, and I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe after that flop that they would be making a third one. And you could see from the first movie in 2000 to the second movie in 2004, it took 9 years, almost a whole 10 years, to make the third movie. And I could probably see why it took that long, because you're taking a risk at that chance, because the second one did horrible. Like I said, the third movie's called Riddick. They kind of definitely were smarter about this, whoever made it. The budget was only $38 million, so basically like 2.5 times less. Much smarter, you know. And like I said, I'm surprised it was made. So when I seen the trailer, I was like, I gotta see this movie, because I love Pitch Black, and Chronicles of Riddick, in my opinion, is a good movie too. So in this movie, not to give too much away, this movie basically returns to its roots. It's almost like Pitch Black again. I mean, if you've seen it, you know, take that there's guys after Riddick, and then you know, towards the middle end, there's these creatures that cause problems. I mean, like I said, it was smart of them that they basically rewrote Pitch Black, and it sounds like I'm being negative about that, but I'm not. It was, you know, I'm not saying it was super creative, but it did the job for me. The movie was awesome, good action. There was funny one-liners from Riddick. The atmosphere was beautiful of the CGI I did with the planet and all that. It was really cool. What else about the movie? It's not as good as the first movie, I will tell you that. It's definitely very entertaining, but it doesn't hit that first level of what Pitch Black did. But in my opinion, the best part of the movie is the first 30 minutes. It kind of, again, not to give anything away, it kind of takes from the second story, Chronicles of Riddick, and at the very end, if you've watched that movie, it kind of leaves like, well, what happens once the last events, you know, unfold. And it does a great job. It does a great intro into what happened to him since the end of the second movie. And it's a really cool beginning. I mean, the first 30 minutes are the best. But that's not to say like the movie starts up here and dive bombs. It doesn't. I mean, in my opinion, the first 30 minutes were great, but the rest of the movie is also very good. So I don't want you to get the wrong impression that I thought the rest of the movie sucked. It didn't. So go see it. It is definitely movie worthy. I know most movies are out on DVD 3 months later, but man, please support this, because if you like, you know, Vin Diesel as Riddick, the character Riddick, as much as I do, definitely support it, because they can definitely make more. You know, there's definitely no stopping the franchise as long as it makes the money, and which I really think this one will make money, just because it only cost $38 million made. They did a good job advertising it. The trailer's really badass looking. It's, you know, it's basically an action-packed guy kind of movie. So go see it, man. So that's my review. Let me know if you guys have watched this review and you've seen it in the comments below. Let me know your opinion. Did you enjoy it as much as me? What could have been better? What didn't you like about it? And are you excited that they could possibly make more? So we'll see you later, guys.